Hey guys, I'm Jared. Welcome to the Texas Hillbilly YouTube channel. We're going to do a quick update on my dad's 64 Ford Galaxie 500 XL. If you recall, this thing had low oil pressure on its 390, so that's why we went and got that 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 from Medina, Texas that we brought home. And we're going to show you the progress on this right now. Hope you enjoy. He got the 390 from the donor Galaxie, which is still sitting here. My dad got the 390 in. Man, it looks beautiful from here.
Yeah.
It's all painted up pretty.
Did he paint it?
Yeah, he did. He did his firewall. Looks like he did a bunch of suspension, new in links and stuff. And I know he said he added transmission fluid and it was leaking somewhere, so he had to do some work. Yeah.
That's a lot of
the shifter linkage, I think, was leaking. You can see a drop right there. So he's going to drain it back out and reseal that. So yeah, it's going to be nice to have full oil pressure.
Wait, is this a 390?
This is another 390. So just 2 years newer, or a
390?
few years newer. Cool, huh? Looking good. It's a solid car. You know, we're lucky to be where we are. We got cars that don't rot out that bad. They're not coastal.
Where did he get this one?
It was in San Antonio.
Nice.
Not sure how long it was there. Well, it's got a badge on the back from, I think, Grapevine. What are you looking at?
I didn't know that they had drain plugs on gas tanks.
That is kind of odd. Almost at the low point. If they put it here, it would break off if it got hit by something. Mm-hmm. The cool thing about these old Fords is they have galvanized rockers. Cool.
Doesn't the Pinto have?
The Pinto does.
Galvanized
Surprisingly, yeah. It's the 390 that Papa pulled out of his Galaxie. The low oil pressure 390. He couldn't use those valve covers because the like on this engine, the intake, you add oil here in the intake, and his newer 390 didn't have that on the intake, so he wanted to use that. I guess I don't know what his reason was for using the other intake. Maybe it's aluminum, and the valve covers had to have a fill port. Anyways, this has been our garage since since before I was born. I think my dad's had this 33 Chevy, and he's got his Willys Jeep.
These are supposed to fold down.
No.
So that you open that up, right?
Oh no, it just goes. You just lift the hood up. Those aren't supposed to fold.
Oh, you lift it.
This is mounted to the fender. Just lift straight up. It's heavy, son. It's a lot of work.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it because I would not put it over that. It's not supposed to be over that. It's supposed to lay on top of the engine.
Fender?
It's supposed to lay up like this,
Oh yeah.
out of your way, like this. Let me show you.
Nice.
And that's how you work on this stuff. When I was a kid, I used to love these Mickey Thompson and valve covers. I thought that was the coolest thing.
That looks good.
Yeah, HEI ignition. We had this thing running. We drove it with the original solid axle, and it drove fine. I mean, it ran fine, but it drove really badly. It shook really bad. The front axle was so bad, so we put this height suspension on it, this Mustang 2 suspension. And the control arms are too long. The wheels stick out like 3 inches on each side. It looks terrible. So we need to cut down those brackets or get shorter control arms. I think Papa was working on that. Here's what's left of the Galaxie minus a bunch of parts. We got a bunch of parts over there. Anyways, a lot of people have reached out about this for parts. Emailed back and forth, but nobody has yet to actually follow through with buying parts off of it. So trying to sell stuff for it. We don't want to just scrap an okay car with a lot of okay stuff. So hoping a lot of the stuff can go to a new home, but like I said, nobody's following through.
This is very harsh.
Well, yeah, fenders would end around here. That's the radiator support right there. So imagine the grill's out here where you are. Mm-hmm. Bumper would be almost touching the truck. Oh, here's the intake off the 390. Oh, so you must have put an aluminum intake on, and the aluminum intake didn't have a full port. That's got to be what happened. Mm. What's up, bud? You got the fuel on?
Yep.
You got the choke on? Mm-hmm. Crank it. Did it just now start for the first time or what?
No, it was starting and immediately, and I did I've ran it.
Start it up.
I've ran it like that for a while.
I would just try to get it in gear, drive it around a little while. What are we doing?
Going for a ride in the Galaxie.
For what?
Ask me what year this is because I don't know. 64?
Look how long.
Yes, I got it right! Yeah!
And what's today?
Father's Day, and
All
that's why we
right.
bought you those.
Yeah, I got my first pair of Crocs.
He's initiated, you
I
guys.
need some Croc charms. Anyways, taking Papa's Galaxie for a cruise on Father's Day. Just got the engine from the 68 Galaxie in the 64.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And look at the gas pedal.
The black carpet and the white seats. Oh my gosh.
The gas pedal's like that long.
This car did
no
not come with
pillar right
seatbelts.
here.
I added them.
Nice.
So,
And they look almost original too. Like old school.
All right.
All right, we're going for a ride.
That feels so good.
look at that. Measuring tape alignment.
There you go.
Must be just the time of the day. Time of the day. It must just be,
Wow, look at the house that you can see though.
it must be automatic.
Look, is that a Corvette straight ahead?
I can't tell. Is that a
The
Mustang?
red-
No, it's a fastback Mustang.
Mustang.
Oh
Dang,
my
look at that. Red
gosh.
fastback.
It's a beautiful
That's my
fastback Mustang.
dream.
I know. It's his dream car.
It's beautiful.
It's a cruiser, Dad. You could do a trip in this thing.
Yeah.
It
It's
runs
comfy.
smooth.
Yeah, it does.
Is it possible to keep my eyes open?
When I was a kid, we went and visited who I call Papa Sam and Old Mama.
Yeah.
I
have to cover your bangs.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. It's bangs.
Yeah.
I love all this trim on the inside. This is ridiculous.
Without the B-pillar, it feels like a convertible.
Yeah.
That was the feel they wanted to get by taking that pillar down halfway.
I feel like I'm just sitting on a couch, chilling.
So comfortable.
If you got the bench seat car, much more comfortable.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is cool.
These are kind of hard. The cushion's kind of smashed out of them.
Yeah. I bet the back's comfy.
It's very comfortable.
Okay, I got 170 on the temperature. I've got 30 pounds of oil pressure and 16 volts. This has got a temperature gauge here, which is great that it's a gauge, and it's toward the cold side. Cool. I still got it hooked up. And I should have made sure I had more fuel. I don't know how much gas I got.
Well, you got a lot of people to push.
I don't know how accurate that is. It does good.
It does. It feels great. I don't know how much room's on that phone. Oh,
What is a kudu? Whoa!
There they are.
What is
See the
that?
white stripes on their side of their bodies?
they look
Little
like
white
black buck
stripes?
antelopes, but they're not.
They're huge.
Oh, look at that.
There's the outlaw.
That's ridiculous.
That's their front gate.
Wow.
Okay.
It just goes from wild
They
to
spent more
elk
building that
right
gate
there.
than my house cost.
That's crazy.
Holy, that's beautiful.
You could walk up there. There's ladders.
Yeah, it's from the inside.
Holy moly.
Wow, that's so cool.
There's a lot of people.
Oh my gosh, that's
A lot
so
of people
cool.
pull up here and get pictures
Okay.
taken. Monster elk on this property.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah, we saw Grandpa.
Yeah.
When we were coming back from the back road, we saw elk in that spot also.
Was it with us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's maybe the time I'm thinking of.
It's a good thing you have good brakes, right, Dad?
I don't. We have to stick the feet out and drag it.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no Flintstones?
We got like one brake that functions 70%.
It's kind of working.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
you pump the brakes so you don't overheat them.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're like, it's like one hard brake away from just braking completely.
That doesn't sound.
No, that sounds horrible.
We're on those
Not
long
true.
roads.
They're in the brush, like in the trees.
Well, we've seen them up close to the fence before, and they're massive.
That's all.
Yeah,
Oh, I see them way in there.
their horns are like that long.
That's so cool.
Oh, they're yellow wildflowers. It's so pretty.
Kudu. I see a huge one that looks as tall as a camel.
Whoa,
Yeah, they're real tall. They are like camels.
Beautiful.
They got a hump on their back too.
Yeah.
Look at that little pond down there too with the geese.
You should see it when it's full of water. It's just so beautiful.
I
It's
saw
full.
one with horns.
Yes.
Remember when we used to watch golf and it was cooch?
Whoa,
and we're
look
like,
at
cooch.
that.
It's like cooch.
Look
Look at that.
It's a fun, son? You enjoying this? You just soaking it in?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait to be 16. Drive my cars.
They got a dam on that creek
Did.
They damned it.
They did.
years ago.
Oh, look. Deer up in the hill.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Right.
Oh, yeah, look, right there.
Okay, there's one there.
You were with us that
Look how
time, right,
dark.
Sam, when we saw the little bitty baby.
Oh, there's one right
deer?
here. Look at this guy.
Look how dark. That could be the one that was sitting right there.
Yeah, it was right next to the tree.
Still hasn't moved.
Jared, look how
at that
dark that one is.
Right, they're called brown deer, not white tail.
Y'all need to use some sunscreen.
Whoa, that one has spots on it.
That's a cool looking little house.
Hey, that
Whoa,
one,
there's a bunch.
Whoa, that one has
Oh, there's a
antlers.
car.
Yeah, I saw antlers.
Mustang,
Yeah, I know.
I think they're trying to check out the car. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't check out the car.
Car.
They're like, hey, where are you going? Wait up for me. I want to see your car.
Where you going, y'all?
Yeah, I want to see your car, eh? Wow. No problems climbing hills.
It's not beyond me.
It's, yeah.
Not with a torque monster like that.
This thing's awesome.
Torque monster. That'd make a great t-shirt.
Lizard. I missed it.
Did you say lizard or loser?
Lizard.
You're still falling.
It would have been a loser if I didn't swerve.
Yeah. I have not heard or felt that metal on metal feeling that you mentioned.
I just sense it through the wheel and everything.
Okay. You're sure it's not like paranoia?
Yeah. I'm not sure it's not.
This is crazy. Look at the deer. That's an axis. There's an axis, y'all.
Is it?
Ooh, that's pretty.
Is it really?
We're about to hit the baby.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
Oh,
Right there, right
oh, baby. Where are you going? Look at it running.
Axis mama, like you said.
You wouldn't run.
She's like, honey, get out of the
there. I told you not to cross the road right there.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
wrong
You're gonna
with
get
you?
killed.
Now hide in the grass.
All right, baby safe.
That Mustang just engaged dork mode.
It did, didn't it?
Oh.
Giant fart can. They're like the new Honda Civics of this generation, right? Sure, they're still fast. The V6s, modern
yeah.
V6s, probably have over 300 horsepower.
Yeah, that's
But
ridiculous.
still, like, don't make them sound like a fart can like that.
That's a can you put your farts in.
How was it, Lily?
It was cool.
It was cool. Thanks, Dad, for the cruise.
Yeah.
I love it.
Beautiful, Dad.
Can here has got a leak in the bottom
Really?
where they seen that. See, it's got a curved pipe that goes to the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, where they solder it to the can, it's leaking on that solder joint.
Oh,
Well, the only way to access that solder joint is you got to take the metal bracket, support bracket loose, then you got to desolder it, and then fix the leak, and then
resolder it back.
on. Or
what a pain.
I was thinking about taking this thing off, cleaning the inside real good, plugging it all up, put gas tank sealer inside of it.
Oh, KBS sealer or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used that on the
and
Pinto.
that's
It's
a
excellent.
type of epoxy, isn't it?
Yeah, that stuff's excellent.
So I'll epoxy the interior of that, and then that'll fix that.
It can hold up to gas, so it can hold up to antifreeze. No
Sure.
problem.
The
That was
original
pretty
steel manifold had the oil filler here.
So that's an aluminum
So-
manifold.
Yeah, it's aluminum manifold. I painted so you can't tell.
That's awesome.
And you don't have an oil filler here, so I had to go with these valve covers that has the oil filler.
Right. Because the other ones, didn't they say Thunderbird?
Yeah, Thunderbird. But they did that up until 65. When they first built the 390, they were built and designed to go into Thunderbird.
Oh, wow. So
Starting-
they just used that engine.
Starting in 1960, I think, maybe 59.
They didn't bother changing valve covers.
1960. But then they mass produced them to put them on all the Ford big cars and the Ford pickup trucks. The big, the
And
ones.
they just kept the Thunderbird valve covers.
Yes, they
Whatever.
did. They kept the same stampings. So most people, when you open the hood of these old cars and they see Thunderbird, they say, "Oh, they took this out of a Thunderbird." No,
Wow.
that's the way it came out of the factory.
That's cool.
I wish I had the Thunderbird valve covers,
Yeah.
but the Thunderbird valve covers don't have a flat space like this where you can put that,
Right.
drill a hole and put that opening.
What's cool is the cylinder head says Fomoco.
Yeah,
It's stamped into
Oh.
the cylinder head.
Fomoco's everywhere on
That's
this
so cool. Yeah, we're gonna let any
They
part
put
get
it
used anywhere else without them getting credit, right?
Right.
You know what? I think we'll automatically make it a car show.
We're taking the Pinto to Cars and Coffee in town. Running good. Don't show any tip. Probably not accurate. But
It's always super cool though when we drive it, right?
it's always.
The fan's always on.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. The fan's always on. It's doing pretty good. Rattly and noisy as ever. But let's get to this Cars and Coffee. we're here at the Cody Car Show. This is an annual car show that benefits, I think it's people, victims of drunk drivers. Cody was a high school kid who got killed by a drunk driver, I believe. And so they put on this car show every year as a benefit for him. What, did you like the show?
Yeah.
Cool, huh? Best car of the show right here?
Sure. I remember that one at that truck show.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, I do too, with the yellow wheels.
Yeah.
See if the fancy people like our Pinto. Brother, what's that? Brother, ew. Brother, what is that? Don't even know. Can't tell. There's a ranchero here,
Oh,
y'all.
I love those camper shells on it.
Thanks, man. You too.